Hi guys, so today we're discussing why dating apps are dead and sharing our personal experience.
So, first of all, I'd like to say that before I thought that dating apps were great. We both used most of them, I think. And unfortunately, the experience has changed a lot because, so I think one of the main reasons, in my opinion, is that dating apps, firstly, they belong, almost all of them except of Bumble, belong to the same company, Match.com. So basically, you're using the same, seems like you're using the same app, no matter which app you're using, and they all work according to the same algorithms. They are there not to help you find your perfect match. They are there to keep you hooked. So you pay for the subscriptions. They are there only for money.
My personal opinion is that it doesn't work like this because for me, they definitely don't keep me hooked.
They don't keep you hooked, but do you agree that your profile personally is sometimes or gets hidden?
Yeah, for sure. It so either way, either I'm not very beautiful on my profile, it's not very interesting, etc., or it gets hidden. Based on the statistics, it is true that it gets hidden. For me personally, it doesn't make me more hooked. I think it's a very wrong strategy, and it's very bad for mental health because you just think that something is wrong with you, and you think that there are not enough of interesting people. You're just not interested to continue swiping. For me, it's basically like an annoying job. It's not entertaining anymore. And I can say that prior to that weird algorithm, it was super interesting for me because I was swiping, I was getting matches, and it was interesting. Now it's frustrating, and I experience emotions like anger, sadness. I feel like basically I'm just wasting my time. So I don't think that it will work in the long run. Honestly, I think that they need to change this ASAP.
Okay, so you mentioned very interesting topics. First, it's mental health.
Yeah,
I think dating apps influence our mental health a lot,
a
and
lot.
unfortunately, in a very bad way. Most of people have stated that they feel low self-esteem after swiping. They
I can relate to that because for me, for example, so basically, okay,
But
I
one thing I wanted to say that not everyone shares our opinion. It's very interesting that 37% of millennials have found a match on dating websites compared to 90% of Generation Z that feel frustrated with dating apps.
is it
So,
is it connected with the fact that they changed the algorithm?
no, I am saying that everyone has different experience on dating apps. So, not everyone thinks that dating apps are dead, and some people actually love it.
But it's interesting why there is such a massive difference between those two generations.
I think it's also because the older people get, in my opinion, they are there for actually the same reason to find a match. For because younger generations, I think men are there for to have fun, and women are there for most women are there for relationships. So I think it's very difficult to find a match if two people are looking for completely different things.
Yeah, for sure. But for me, I think it works kind of vice versa. Why? Because the older I get, the more frustrated I am with the apps. Why? When I was younger, I was not particularly there for serious relationships. I was really happy with meeting new people, going out, having fun in a good way, having
All,
great conversations,
okay,
etc.
we are not judging. Everything is a good having fun.
Yeah,
Well,
this is my experience. And then the older I get, I experience that men, even, this like really cool TikTok trend, 30 minutes, you've got like 30 minutes because you're all gray. So this is very relevant to this, because I think men that are there, that are around 40, for example, because this is men that I see all of the time, because my age range would be from 35 until 40. Okay, so I'm talking about this age group. I still, honestly, there is probably 1% that is interested in serious relationships. 1%. One. Mostly there are men that are just looking for intimacy without commitment, or just honestly couch potatoes that just want to have a conversation with a girl while their wife or girlfriend is out. Let's be honest, this happens often as well.
Okay, but let's also discuss this, because I think that's a huge problem.
Yeah,
Not only to match with someone, but then also to actually meet.
100%.
I think there is a huge number of both women and men on dating websites that want to receive that dopamine hit
Yeah,
just by being, I don't know, liked by someone.
yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
are not there to ever meet some of them, and we know from our friends, both genders, people who are there watching Netflix and just swiping. They just want to be matched with someone.
And they
They
are
will
married. They are married.
never married or in a relationship. They will never even text. Sometimes they will text and they want to be either asked out, or they want to be to receive positive response to invitation somewhere.
Yeah.
But they are not going to meet you.
No,
And
some
there's
of them,
some of them will,
are
but this is
are
was
going
my
to meet you.
this was my perception of dating websites very often, that very often you receive an invitation and then this person disappears.
Yeah, yeah, and you think that the problem
Maybe
is
something
you.
happened and this person died. That's very possible, but I think it happens way too often for all of them to die.
Yeah, for sure. And I think this is a huge problem, because you always think that the problem is you, and this influences your self-esteem and your mental health. And even if you meet this person, let's say it happened, you met this person in real life, but you have no idea that this person is married. You have no idea that this person is in a relationship. For him or for her, it's a one time thing. He knows even prior to meeting you that he's not going to meet you again. The problem is not you. The problem is that for this person, he's just so tired of his relationships. He wants experience new feelings, etc. But is it honest towards person that has no idea, that is there and has this like honest intentions to meet somebody who is single and who really wants meaningful connection? By meaningful connection, I mean relationships.
But I just want to read some data
Yeah.
about mental health, because I think it's a very, very important subject. I think, based on my experience, I totally agree that using dating apps influences and influenced me in a very bad way, because people feel social anxiety and symptoms of depression after using dating apps. So basically, you're already there to, you're vulnerable by creating a profile and looking for someone special.
Yeah.
There, and after using the dating app that is supposed to help you find your perfect match, you feel depression. I think it's awful.
It's awful.
There is a link between using dating apps and experiencing loneliness. You're already lonely,
Yeah.
or alone. Okay, maybe not lonely, but alone. But after using dating app, you feel even more lonely. Dissatisfaction with life and feeling exclusion from the world.
This is sad.
People who use dating apps experience significantly higher rates of psychological distress, anxiety, and depression.
This is really sad, but why it happens is also because I think there are lots of different things that have to be changed. We already discussed this. So one of the main reasons that has to be changed, first of all, honesty And let's talk about pictures. And let's be honest, how old are the pictures that are downloaded on profiles of different people? I have a story to share. So I went to this date. It was in London. It was in a very nice hotel. Everything was great. But
In a
the point
restaurant in the
is,
hotel. It wasn't in a
yeah,
hotel.
yeah. And why for me at some point it was an issue. So I meet this guy, and as I already mentioned, so my age gap maximum is 40, right? And I thought he's 40. I arrived there, and it's clear, it's like obvious that he's 50 plus. For me, it's an insult because first of all, okay, you lied, you already lied, how can I trust you? Second of all, it's like, this thing in Miami, how some girls they do it now, is that they put this a piece of paper, well, or when they have a dinner or lunch, whatever, with their dad, and they write there, "This is my dad, not my date." So I can relate to that because this is my choice, not to go on a date with somebody who is like, I don't know, 20 years older than me. So you need to respect my decision, right? I arrived
But this
there,
is the
and
thing.
he pretends that he's like very young, like he has the skinny jeans, he has this attitude like, I'm very young, I'm very like, because I'm skinny, I have skinny jeans, I have this like a very like nice haircut, whatever. And I'm sitting there and I think it's obvious. It's obvious. Okay,
But this is also extremely bad for two reasons. I totally okay with women, girls dating older women, men, and vice versa. It's their decision. Do whatever makes you happy. But if he's lying about it, then he knows that
yeah. Why is
probably
it a
you're
problem?
not going to be okay. No?
Yeah.
So it's lying to make you come there, and then you either have to be rude and say straight away, you're a liar.
Yeah.
You're not the person that I matched with, and you need to leave, but you need to be rude.
Yeah.
Or you're staying there for at least an hour and
Pretending
thinking to
everything
yourself
is
that,
great. Yeah.
I don't feel good. And
Yeah.
also, I remember that this your experience, because for a real long time afterwards, you didn't want to use dating
That's
apps.
true. Yeah.
Because what if a guy you're texting with is very, very nice, but there is still always a very big chance that he is a liar. And it goes for both women and men, because I know that men have a big problem with girls posting pictures when they are much slimmer from a different angle or something like that. Men, on the other hand, all 90% of the time lie about their height.
90%.
This is what happened to me, and okay, maybe it wasn't as bad as yours because the person's just short, like he was very short, but still it's a lie.
Yeah.
We always know, we talked about this before, if someone says that they are 6 foot or 6.1 or something like that, you have to deduct like,
for sure, always
quite a lot. But when someone is like 10-15 centimeters lower than you, for me it's an issue.
Yeah. So that's what I in my opinion, what needs to be done with this, like for example with the age, is that you need to for sure post video and write a date when this video of yourself was filmed. And this video needs to be without filters. I think every dating app needs to do it ASAP. It's crucial, honestly.
But actually, I'm very, very surprised that today, I remember the first dating, not even an app, website that I think both of us used, there was a questionnaire. I don't remember if it's Plenty Fish, but there was a questionnaire, and you answer lots of questions, and based on that, they show you potential matches. Now, I've never paid, so I'm not sure. Maybe for paying customers, it's different experience. But they show you everyone, but not the person you can potentially be interested in. According to the data, actually 2.4 million to be a trend right now.
Everything and everything also look at this, everything works the same way. Everything is based on algorithms right now. Our social media, our dating apps, everything is based on this like uh, trends, etc. And it's, I think, probably from one point of view it's not a bad thing, but from another point of view, for dating apps it is a bad thing, because it makes all of the experience really 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 complicated. And it's basically, it works that way, that you're trying so hard to meet someone, but imagine how frustrating it is. Then you're trying so hard, and then I open Bumble, and then I see yellow circle, and yellow circle, this is like a profile of a guy I never matched with him. And I thought like, so weird. Okay, maybe I matched with him and I forgot. Then next time, same thing. Next time, same thing. Why? Because this guy just paid to, basically he's always there. It's not like prior to that, that first of all you had to match him for him to be shown to you, right? Second of all, prior it was always 24 hours. Now nothing like this. So this makes this experience even more difficult, because what's the point? I won't like him because program is showing him to me. It doesn't make any sense. This is just, it doesn't work that way, right? And same as it doesn't work when a guy appears and he's like older. I won't like him because I met him in real life. You know, it doesn't work like this. I will feel bad because he lied in the first place.
Okay, interesting. I wanted also to talk about different couple of different other problems, fake profiles. I think it's also one of the reasons why I think that dating apps are going to be dead, if they're not already dead, because these companies create fake profiles on purpose
I don't
to
know that.
show you interesting people or new
Okay.
people
Like really attractive guys?
or girls.
Oh.
That's one thing that I think is a huge problem. These people are never going to talk to you because they don't exist on dating apps. So you just. Then the other problem, by the way, I wanted to ask you, because I was surprised to find out that the total number of reports of romance fraud cases in England and Wales was
Oh
7,660
wow.
in 2023.
It's like when someone asks you money?
Yeah, for money. Have you ever felt that this might be a scam?
No, no.
Okay.
Never. First of all, I think it's kind. Okay, I think they know what you need to have a specific psychological type, right? For them to ask
Yeah.
you money. I'm sure that they are very good at it, and they know who, because let's be honest, we know friends that would do that, right? They would give money to guys if they ask them.
But do you think it's
Because
also based on how long you're willing to text someone?
no, no.
No?
We know a girl that would like transfer money same evening when she met a guy, because she
Yeah, but
would be
after
like,
meeting this person in real life.
she would transfer him money
Yeah, but
as
in
well.
real life.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, as well. She would transfer him money. And for me, it's craziness. Like if somebody would ask me money, I would be like, it wouldn't but it's because I think you need to be a certain type of a person for someone to ask you something like this. It's for them, I think it's easy to understand who you have to ask, who you can't ask.
Okay.
So it's, I don't think that somebody would ask me.
So in recent years, several factors make online dating more difficult compared to before. COVID has influenced everyone a lot. People are way more reluctant to meet in real life now compared to
Surprising.
before. Yeah, very surprising. I thought it's going to be the opposite, because I
Yeah.
think a lot of people are working remotely, so they should want to meet at least someone outside of their home.
But it
I
seems
think
like they
people
don't.
are, yeah, people, they don't. And I think people are less comfortable to talk with real people, not
Yeah.
behind the screen.
For sure.
And also, I think that for many singles, their expectations of finding love now especially online, are very low. So I think they are treating dating apps more like kind of a gym membership, like gym membership, because everyone has it, but it doesn't mean that you're using it all the time for real
From time to
from
time.
time to time. And
Yeah.
also you don't I think a lot of people who are there, real people, they don't have space in their life for dating, so everyone does it. They always also do it for, I don't know, maybe to explain themselves
But
why, for
men,
example.
probably. I think
I think a
most.
lot of women are also doing this, because I know a lot of men told me their experience that women on dating apps are not enthusiastic about in conversations. So
Mhm.
men have to ask all the time, and women don't really ask anything. And then they disappear, which I
That's
thought was
interesting.
very strange.
Yeah.
That very often it's yes no conversation.
That's so weird because to me, okay, as a woman, I have this perception that women are there. They're very enthusiastic about dating a guy in real life because, let's be honest, most women, they really want serious relationships or at least relationships. Men, on the other hand, they are there. Why? Because, let's be honest, most of them just want to have fun. They just want sex. And I do get it that for even for men, for them it's even difficult to have sex, to find someone. For women it's extremely easy because, let's be honest, you can just open app and to find a guy to have fun with is extremely easy. It's just not something that we are looking for. So what is the conclusion of our conversation?
To me personally, I think dating apps are dead because they are very bad for mental health. So I think less and less people are going to use them just because they acknowledge that this is bad for them. And one of the worst things I think is that around a quarter of all online dating users have had been ghosted. I think it's awful, and I think that
Awful.
this is incredibly bad for your mental health. But I want to ask you, just to finish this, I want to ask you, where do you think is the best place to meet potential
I always thought, and I still think, that the best place to meet a potential
match?
match is through friends. Why through friends? Because it is easier to have to understand what the person stands for and basic characteristics, because you already know friends of this person, right? You know that at least this person exists. It's
Okay,
not a
can I
fake
ask you
profile.
straight away
This
a
is like,
question? A question.
yeah, yeah.
How many times in your life have you met through friends? Doesn't mean that you've dated this person or not, but someone interesting
Mhm.
that you consider dating.
That's a very good question. One time it was through friends that I considered dating. One time it was at work that I considered dating. That's why this is my second point. I think two best places are, first of all, through friends. Second, work environment. So through colleagues, etc. This is my first point. Second one, why for me personally it's very difficult to find a match on the app is because it's kind of very difficult to understand what the person stands for, like first date, second, even third, even fourth, because you don't know this person could be married, but if you know a friend of this person, most likely this friend will tell you,